And just like that, Warriors
so
down.
Oh!
The first case of fall damage coming into play.
Yeah, we have gliders, brother. Deploy a glider.
We have gliders.
Okay, Thieves and Replays going back at it here. These guys are just holding down the Rift. Jay Cuddy's got the free rotation, so you know, a lot of moves to make here. Rick Chase trying to come in. He actually got shot in the back by the team closer to Fatal. They see that, take opportunity to push up.
I love the way we're just splitting the rifts there. That means both will despawn, so anybody in that remaining area is not going to have access to them.
I mean, interesting enough, they didn't burn the second rift. They actually left it behind, so something to think about.
Regular and Juki here. Looks like they're in a little bit of a skirmish.
Nice grenade launcher shot there.
I mean, look, he's got the hand cannon, man. He can look to make some plays.
I hope we get to see him use it, like, and really blow his way through a build.
I mean, we've seen people use heavy snipers in that way, right? You just punch through a structure. And now Regular's only got the 6-shooter, an AR,
this guy's flirting with danger here. Sitting around that build right there. Pulse and Irregular getting pressure by Juki.
That means Dingle's just over the hill there. Oh. Okay, so Pulse is now down. That means Dingle is by herself. And now they're just like very quickly scavenging what they can, swapping, making upgrades.
He wants that heavy. Nice.
Back over at Pueblo though, Dan Dog takes down a player there. And now, I mean, let's take a look at the winners from last game. You had Ghost, Bizzle, and DMO. Back-to-back victory royales coming out from them. And dude, they're just feeling, they're good. They're like, hey, we're just taking our time.
And it's so crazy. They're such a great duo that they're in the Dusty and no one's contesting them. They're going for max mats. They hit all the gates. That's how they're chilling on 800 metal here. These guys are setting themselves up for a victorious game, and that's the thing about landing center map. You almost always get zone.
Yep. Taking a look, Envy Grill is down. Dope, he's like, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Should I commit?
To go. You're gonna save him. What are you gonna do?
I mean, that's loot, man. Just get the loot, Rift to go. You're on your way. We're nearing that make it rain phase. But now over to Loot Lake, where Jetpacks and Fixter are looking to fight this team.
You know, honestly, this is a rare occurrence. Geomach losing the high ground here. I wonder how this one, you know, kind of unfolded. He's going to disengage here and get beamed up. Someone trying to come in, actually, on Corrupted Stones. He's going to pay for it. Loses all shield there. He now finds himself under a build that already seems like he just walked into a battle. Like, what happened here? There goes the other guy. He's going to get shot there. Now getting shot in the back. That's probably JL just kind of hitting Jetpacks in the back here, and runs out of mats. Time to make a move now.
Yeah, looks to rejoin with Fixter. Oh, okay, now we have builds. We're good to go.
Berserk brings a delivery. Tons of mats there. Oh, Klinger's coming in. He's got to relocate. Very nice.
I mean, look at the loadout now, Monster. You got a bolt action, 2 slurps, grappler.
I mean, if I'm these guys, I make my way with a grapple to the island and just kind of get on out of here. They're finding themselves in the middle. They kind of had to come up, right? Got a ton of materials. Just got to take this as a small victory.
And just bail. I mean, literally, the Vortex is right behind you. Just get there, make a rotation. Even if you take a little bit of chip damage, they still have the slurps. They can top off.
Aiden eliminates Dingle in the feed there.
Take a look, phase
nice.
Replay.
Going back to, so they actually hunted these guys all the way down, chasing them down to actually pick up those elims. Very nice done.
Phase Replays in the replays of the game.
Yeah.
But now we're over to Powder and take 65 players left. They've got themselves a quad launcher.
Okay, let's talk about how much action we're having here. Players are getting eliminated left and right now. We're now approaching the low 60s here. JL actually gets taken out. So JL did not make it out of that, you know, that turtle that he was in here. These guys are shielded up, pushing down this team that just came out the zone. Dope TV and Overpeak, we saw them, you know, kind of floating in earlier before. Quad launcher, so good for resetting high ground. Overpeak goes down. Nice shot there. Doesn't have a positioning here. He's going to go ahead and start beaming from underneath. And it looks like we got top 5 standings as well.
Look at that.
Ronaldo.
And Sif, after that performance, man, that big bonus really paying off. And DMO and Bizzle are currently in second with 9 points. I mean, look at this, man. Dope is just like, he's just giving him the runaround. He's like, no, I'm just going to keep high ground.
I mean, in the current patch, you can build so high, you know, and just make that play out of there. If he can just get one here and get out, that's it right there. Dokai gets powder. He's going to actually go for the thirst.
You have to. Just take the match.
Gotta
Maybe you can make an upgrade.
That's exactly what I said. He's going to get that point and go. Tiki wasting valuable shots there. That quad launcher, he's gone. Snood and Tweefo.
Over, and look, that's Sif and Ronaldo. They're currently in first place with 13 points. We're just looking to see if Sif can pop off the same way he did last game. And I mean, they're good to go, Monster. They're in the safe zone.
Yeah, I love the loadout, love the material count. These guys look like they're doing pretty good right now. And, you know, their positioning, deciding to kind of just like chill on the edge here. So they're probably looking to set themselves up to, again, like I said right here, just fight another team.
We saw over the hill as well, Demo and Bizzle. They're nearing their own teammates there. They're not that far from each other.
Yeah,
who do you think wins in that ghost fight?
The tough one. You know, honestly, I think Tweefo is one of the exceptional PvPers out there right now. Is from what we've seen week after week. I mean, I think Bizzo and Demo have some of the best, you know, decision-making skills. This is what makes them get to the end. But I don't know if they want to go against Tweefo and Snood.
Not now.
Not in a head-to-head, right?
Yeah, they're like, we'll fight you guys at the end when it's like 5 people left, but not now.
So like, you know, a lot of factors come into like how you play. Some players play to win. Some players play to capitalize on opportunity for elims.
Now we're over to Jaeger and Top Pony near Lonely Lodge.
Nice use of a couple 90s right there. Gets that high ground, turns the angle here. That's catches a headshot on the movement. And that player bails using the glider deploy system. And it looks like Jaeger's not quite yet ready to kind of commit down there. He's just going to keep this high ground. He's got more than enough materials to continue to hold the spot.
Make it rain.
And there it is. Make it rain. It's the perfect opportunity for Make It Rain for Jaeger because he's already en route for trying to get some points. So yeah, this might make him just dive for it. There it is.
He's going to
go for it. They've already chipped him down enough. They know he hasn't healed, so here it is, splitting up their attention, going left to right. Ronaldo TV now popping the shield. Looks like he probably got an engagement as well.
We see there's actually quite a few duos around Sif and Ronaldo right now. You got one there on their right up top. And I mean, you got to think Sif is probably like, dude, it's making rain. Look, we just popped off. Let's just, oh, never mind. It's DMO and Bizzle.
But I mean, Demo must have got hurt really badly because he's down HP. He's really low. Bizzle's looking good here. They've got to go for like a heavy high ground take here. And someone just landed on it, so more players coming into this action. They hear it. And
Demo's down.
Exactly, and it's because the Make It Rain bonus is active. Players are now diving into this fight.
They're trying to get the trade.
Oh no, Demo's gonna get wasted here.
It's just now with the updates, you gotta go right away. Bizzle by himself.
Ronaldo TV.
He goes for the thirst. You have to. You just have to at this moment.
You have a little eye for an eye there. Nice block out with the ramp. This guy actually makes a mistake on his build. Dangerous play to jump in here. Oh, wow. What a quick edit.
Wow.
This can quickly turn around, though. It's a 1-for-1.
Oh, that was so close. But Sif was ready for all of it. Now, Sif's by himself, but it's okay. Him and his duo have eliminations. That's 2 off of this duo right here. But now look, Anthony and Joseph is cute. They're right over the hill. They're like, hey, guys.
Sif just gets beamed, erased. What happened to him?
That's it.
He stopped for a second. Did the trap go off?
Oh.
He forgot about the trap?
I guess he must have. Take a look over here, though. Nick Merckx, Ghost Aiden still alive near Tomato Temp. Whoa!
Dang! Talk about running headshot. Erases him. Aiden sees this opportunity. They're going to siege it now. They're coming in.
Look at him. They're just going full send.
He's trying to secure this placement. Now he's in the box with him.
Look at him. They do the picture again.
It is over.
Look at that. That's what you like to see. I can't wait to get that as a replay. I mean, Nick just tracked that player and in an instant takes the shot, knocks the player, and they're just like, hey, it's go time.
Nick Merckx and Aiden have actually already just picked up their 8th elimination. So it is going down. They are showing their way through this competition right now.
And they're on it. You can tell how focused in. They're only very minimal words.
They are
very fast
it.
info. I mean, look at how many players are around them, but they're doing. If they knew Murda was 1 space away all by himself, that's an elim sitting on the table.
That was one of the gutsiest pushes because they did that in between all of these players. No other player took the time to try and capitalize. They dived in so fast and wrapped it up exactly how you want it to be.
I mean, look, man, They've already got the big bonus.
They're going for this right here. Aiden's got another player in his sights. Nick Merckx approaching with pressure from below.
And look, he's even just shooting blindly. He's just trying to distract.
There it is. Aiden's got him cornered. They come right around. Oh my gosh, this teamwork is crazy. D-Murder goes down. That's another point straight to the leaderboards.
That is big bonus, by the way. These are all big bonus points.
And it's on big bonus. That's right.
Jetpacks and Fixer up top. They haven't even moved. They're like, dude, it's Merckx and Aiden. They're below us. What do we do?
Aiden going straight for it, taking that high ground right here. He's going all the way up to the top.
Oh, he's got to be careful, though.
He's going for it. Pushes. He is not playing games right now. In it with them. That's another one.
How are they doing this?
They're pushing all these players back right now.
That's it.
Oh, my gosh. Jetpacks goes down. We're talking 11.
How are they doing this, monster?
They are on the fast track to #1 right now.
Is that 11 eliminations? That's the highest we've seen so far.
You thought game 2 was great? No. Nick Merckx and Aiden show up for game 3, upping the ante here.
Dude, they're playing for this Make It Rain bonus. You know they are. That's why they're being so aggressive, but it's paying off.
Watch this. They're getting shot at. They're going to push that team like 2,000,000%, right?
They're good, dude. They don't even care. They're just like, no, we're going to do this. This is our game to win.
Their momentum is so insane right now. I can feel it from here. This is great. Replenishing materials now. Time to take a breather, you know, let the adrenaline chill.
They dropped the med kick as well, so Aiden can just top off.
After all those elims, didn't find extra shield.
Take a look, though. Nate Hill, Funk Bomb still in this. Nate Hill has 3 eliminations. That's 1 point for them. And look, Funk Bomb has 3. They're 1 elimination away from 3 points and big bonus potentially active.
Snood catches Phase Thieves. Oh, Nate Hill takes
Nate Hill cleans it up.
Cleaning up everyone there. Now up to 4 elims. Actually activating big bonus as well. They catch themselves 8 elims total. That's an extra point to the leaderboard right there.
Look at this. Nate Hill's like, hey, look at all this loot. Come over, grab it, quad launcher, pick it up now.
Standings are not safe right now. Players are moving their way up and down. You would think like, oh, you got 4 or 5 points, you're good. Not with the way these big bonuses are triggering game after game right now.
Yep. I mean, did you just see the mat count? Nate Hill almost has 3,000 mats from that elimination. I mean, look, if I'm Storm Tiger in his duo, I'm like, do we do this?
I don't remember last time we saw a skirmish where there was only 40 players in the zone. 30. Look, it's trickling down even less now. This is the first zone that's going to start actually rotating again.
Look at all the upgrades they can make. I mean, look at the utility. They've got the rocket, the RPG. They've got the grappler. They're even bringing along some meds just in case. They're ready to go. And look, Funk Bomb is even optimizing for close range. That's why he only has compact and a shotgun.
With an RPG. You don't want to come across that one either.
He's just like, hey, let me blow through your wall. I'm going to come in there, and I'm just going to take it down.
Getting sniped on the run there. That's going to take a lot from him. This is going to be a very, very risky jump here. And they're just going to get beat by like 20 teams right now. Everyone's looking at him. Is he going to be able to make it? They're landing right in front of Ghost, Aiden, and Nick Merckx.
Oh, it's looking real grim. Now, he does have the bandages, but he's got to get to safety first.
He's got to make a lot of different little catacombs here to really, create a little bit of distraction for himself. Find himself a small opportunity. His teammate's very far from him, though. Nate Hill getting chunked down as well on the rotation. Makes it to Funk Bomb.
Look at all the players left. 36 left in this lobby.
Players are on the
who's
mad
still
dash.
alive. Monster, Ghost, Aiden, and Nick Merckx still alive, still racking up elims.
And they're going for another one here. It's another, just pushing their way through builds. This is like, it actually forces player to use up all the materials. They chip you down.
But I mean, he doesn't even care. Yeah. Look at the ammo count.
He hasn't even pulled out the grenade launch yet.
Look at these guys, man.
And they're not doing the typical Snake here. He's got sidewalls open and all that. They're waiting for someone to just try and make that move on them. We talk about how good they are in close quarter. Really is showcasing that tonight.
And you see them. You saw that Ghost Aiden was trying to blow that wall out, and Merckx was already prepared with the blueprints out. He's ready to replace as soon as you see the walls go down. Nate Hill and Funk Bomb trying to make a rotation, but look at the top. Ghost 8 and Nick Merckx with 11 eliminations, and Funk Bomb and Nate Hill. Funk Bomb is down right now, but they have
Nick
9.
Merckx gets down as well. Funk Bomb gets down. These are 2 leading teams right now in the lobby. Both get, pretty much get a player downed. Oh, and Funk Bomb's going to be left behind in the storm here. No way he can get rezzed up now.
But wait, Dean finally eliminated Nick Merckx. He's down.
And they're going head-to-head right now. Aiden's going to actually back out of that, so that's a trade 1-for-1 on those 2. He's going to loop around, comes right back for it.
The high ground? Nice
grappler play. The block phases through, takes high ground. It's his now.
Look at him. He's still just trying to rack up. He knows they have big bonus.
Wants them points. He's got grenade launcher. This is where you use it when everyone's congested together. He's got more than enough shots to just kind of start letting these pop in and catch players trying to rotate on the ground level.
Just bank it off the metal structure. Bank grenades off that metal structure, and you're going to take down everything.
He pulls it out. He took a couple shots. He's actually going to get beamed from the bottom.
Unbelievable. They immediately laser him. It's Saint who takes him down. Blind gets eliminated in midair, and is going to fall down. It's all up to Hysteria. Blind has no eliminations, and neither does Hysteria.
Hysteria's like, no, I'm not landing on that build
He's like, I can't.
I'm
so sorry. But look at this, the winner from PAX, Margossi and Saint.
Talking about Morgan Saint, here we got him. Making endgame with the ultimate high ground right now. Not really set on the meds. I mean, get some shield, maybe he can make a play from top down. That's really what he's got to do.
Oh, but look, Saint had 2, he had minis there. He could have helped him top off to 100. They must just be so focused in the moment right now.
Yeah, and they're fighting the storm. Remember, the storm now doesn't give you an opportunity to breathe. It's just go, go, go time. Nice shot there. Comes up the storm, gets popped.
Can he get him up though? I don't think he can.
No way. The storm doesn't stop moving anymore.
Saint and Morg, they're up top, man. They're just looking down to laser people as they're making their way to safety.
Very limited mats here. Spiritus, we saw them earlier. Looks like they won the Motel contestation from earlier. Sitting in the mid ground here.
But Bam is down and Spirit is by himself.
100T Kenneth still alive.
We're down to 7 players, Monster.
There it is.
Saint, Top Pony, Kenneth, Spirits, Morgas, Parallax.
Parallax keeping us cool here. He's got to get a bandage off. He's got 15 of them.
Now here's the thing, man. Do they just stay up top, Morgan, Saint? I feel like they just need to come down. They didn't have any meds at all.
They didn't have meds. They were limited materials. Well, they have enough materials, actually. I didn't realize Morgan's sitting pretty good right here. He's got launchpad as well. I mean, they can make a play down. I would for the try and get some points. But I think they feel like they got
Saint's
a free
going down.
win. Yeah, so they decided to send
to.
Saint down. This is where you want to be. If you could just sit above it with that double barrel, you can make a big play right here.
Right down your left.
That's your opportunity. That's 1. That's a point right there. That's 2.
That's 2. It's Parallax.
And can he get the 3rd? That's 3.
No way!
Back to back. Elin Saint all up in the elimination feed. That's how you want to do it.
Ooh. So we have 5 minutes. What do you think, Monster?
And it's important to note, like, you probably don't even want a battle till that goes on, right? Why risk it? Why risk it any sooner? Now this is on. I think with 60-something players left, that's a lot less than we've seen the last game 1. So they're probably taking notes.
Yeah.
Game 1's probably the game to kind of turn up. And they're trying to make it happen here.
Look how close Diggy and Perfect Tilt are to the current safe zone. And that's the thing, man. There's like builds all the way around. So as they're making rotations,
have options. You know,
yeah,
they do.
Options. What do you think? Would you go up the mountain? Would you just hug this left wall here?
For me, it's make it rain time. I'm probably not going to go up the mountain. I'm going to conserve as many materials as possible, unless until I'm ready to bring it to another team. Because every piece is going to matter. So probably not. Just go left, get those materials like they're doing. It's pretty good decision making there. You have Goal and Saf already huddled up. Pretty close to Baldy and Gunfly here. A lot of teams starting to congest themselves in the middle. This is where things are really going to slow down, and whoever's got the zone is going to start pressuring players that are trying to come in from those backsides.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see that loadout? We have the AR, the double barrel grappler as well. I mean,
look at that bridge just built out to the sky. It is like, hey, I'm going for a fly here.
That's the thing. They're utilizing that glider redeploy,
That's
man.
Right.
So look how many players are starting to come together. We're still at 66 players in the current lobby.
Yeah, and I mean, we had a little glimpse of Bumpy there, too. And here we have a nice replay. Elevate and seize.
They find themselves in elimination there.
Oh, we're so nice to see an edit play go down. Here comes Diggy.
Is he going to go for it? All right, him and Perfect Tilt are skybound right now.
So actually, Gunfly and Perfect are just 1 elim away from triggering up.
Someone was down below. They re-edited that roof
They
tile.
took the board.
They're like, no.
Yeah. Thanks for laying down the foundation, you know, just taking that high ground.
And now we'll just build on top of you. Thank you so much.
They almost look like they build out of themselves for a second. I think they got confused.
It's Rock and Max down below. But look, I mean, look down toward Pleasant. Look at all
So
the
many
buildings
players
going up. Look at all the little walls happening right now. This is not, I mean, okay, like, sure, if you're Rock and Max, you're up top, you're on the high ground, sure, but you got a team above you. And you can tell Rock is like trying to gain information. He's like re-editing these walls, going, okay, is someone re-editing down there? Do I see anyone? Do I see people moving in within their builds?
Yeah, he's looking for any opportunity to, you know, get an advantage or try and like snatch an Elim away from another squad.
Yeah.
Looks like Marksman was by himself as well. Probably lost his teammate somewhere along the way. And Aspect and Rio, it's another team to look out for. These guys have showed up before. Aspect showing that he has the chops to really make it all the way through.
Tries to get shots off there using that heavy snipe. It basically does over $1,000. One shots, materials, and structures. Take a look at this, though. We got a little cheeky airdrop coming in right there in the middle of the soccer field. Okay.
And the soccer field chest isn't even looted yet. So
that's how scared these players are. They won't even go to the center soccer field chest to loot it. Think about that.
Way to expose a lot of risk, you know.
Rasmussen's right there. I mean, if they catch on to this, once it lands, it makes a very distinct noise, so they'll know.
They need that chest. A gray AR is not cutting it right now. They both have gray ARs. Noisy. We have stink bombs being thrown on the right-hand side here. Crowed out Wave still alive as well.
I mean, if I'm them, you know there's two duos right in front of you. Just let them fight it out. Go grab that loot crate.
But there's a team right below Aspect as well. That's why he's being pretty cautious. You see these edits being made here.
We got 64 players remaining in the current lobby monster. There's so much. And I mean, look, we're still only a minute away from Make It Rain being done, and
well,
we
you guys
haven't
saw
seen
right
Elims.
there, that was pretty high tier as well. Placing the roof, putting his body through the phase, then putting down the launch pad to go at the same time, thus blocking the launch pad, anyone else from using it. It's another strategy. You probably don't even see that often.
You love to see it. Over to Noisy and Rasmussen. Don't forget, the loot crate's not that far from them. We saw it kind of toward the center of the play space right now. It's unclaimed as of now. The circle is starting to move. It's going to start overtaking. We're seeing a few eliminations of the kill feed. You know, we've only gone from 67 to 63. I think, again, people are just playing a little too passive. They're just trying to, again, feel things out, see what's going on. You know what's interesting, too, is where it's a EU stacked lobby. And the EU players, they play a little slow. They take advantages when they can. And that's what they're doing. They're like, hey, we're just playing another fall skirmish game. How's it going?
Yeah. Just looking for opportunity. Make It Rain's coming to a close now, so if any teams didn't really, you know, no tiebreakers, or you got to take it all or leave it all, really. There it is, PG Hacks. Looks like he's finding himself a little opportunity. He's going to load up that RPG, and one comes in, trading right in on his teammate. It's a knock. He's not even going to be able to save him. He's going to back up here passively now. Going to relocate. Is he going to be able to get to him? And there's a lot of time ticking, so maybe he is going to go for it. He sees an enemy there. What he's got to do is send an RPG right underneath that cut. He might be able to land a shot.
No way, he gets away with the revive?
You know the other team wants it, though. Shots are coming in. They haven't forgot. Clutch revive, denying an Elim right there.
It's something we just want to reiterate, guys. This is a heavily stacked European heat right now. And we saw from yesterday, 12 European teams competing, 8 qualified. So we could very well see a 50-50 split here as far as NA versus EU. I mean, we're going to finally see this happen. We're going to see who's better, NA or EU.
It's all leading into the final standings.
I'm sorry, there was 3 people coming out of a rift? What happened?
Hey, man, you got a rift, all right?
That's right. Diggy knocks down Bowman. And now look, these players.
Messes up the launch pad.
That's okay.
He's going to actually end up on the other side of the zone. This is not where you want to be. He's got to go over this mountain. He's trying to make his way around it to conserve material. And these guys are so high up. I don't think anyone even knows they're this high, other than the team's probably rifting at this moment.
Dude, they're even trying to get higher. Diggy in perfect tilt, just trying to play that ultimate high ground. We see another loot crate dropping in as well. I mean, look, Monster, we're about to start getting to that phase where the circle doesn't stop moving.
It's not going to stop. Players are going to have to move back and forth. We have a mountain to mess with here. Depending where this next zone goes, we're going to see a lot of players go down. And that's a rift to go. Really going to be big on taking that position from the other team that's way high up there. And here it is. Things never end now. The chaos will begin, guys. Try and keep up if you can. And it's going straight over the mountain. This is it.
We're going to see this lobby probably be cut in half.
I'm guessing 11 make it out, up and over.
11? Okay.
11.
Here we go.
It depends. It all depends on what they do right now.
That's the thing, though. The only way to get over safely is just the moment you see it is to take the opportunity and start rotating. You can't be a last guy.
Oh my gosh, look at these guys.
Saf and Ghoul have already started rotating.
Trying to make it forwards, and they're getting pinned down as soon as they make movement forwards. That's a quad launcher. They will be able to bully their way through. Here come all the shots that we talked about. And there it is, rolling up another team. A teammate was right behind them. Gets traded out.
Brick is going to go down. Vault is left to fend for himself. And again,
one shot.
Oh my gosh, we've already seen the lobby going down.
ZT knocked. Prada just got a trade out right there. He gets knocked. Base Soldier knocks him one as well. There's a ton of players. See Povsy down in the storm here. Oh my, I can't even read names at this point.
There's
the amount of players
so
in the mid-ground trying to get up and over.
But look, Diggy and Perfect Tilt, they're still just maintaining high ground. They even have enough time to pass mats back and forth.
Someone took the L. Someone lost the storm. Someone took the L. It's going down right now. Diggy holding that high ground, pressuring every player back into the storm.
They find an elimination out of it. Over to Noisy and
23.
Rasmussen.
Will we hit the 11 number?
Will Monster's prediction be correct? Will it be 11? We're halfway there.
And we make it. 21. That was close.
It was close. Not that far off, honestly.
Over 50% of the lobby traded out right there, though.
Rasmussen.
And it's still going down. The amount of people in the air, Ghoul actually makes it all the way through. And you see going that high in the air pays itself off now because they are hanging out in the sky, pressuring all the other players from the top down.
I mean, this is a page right out of DMO and Bizzle's
And
playbook.
they're already at 8 elims, by the way, so they've hit the big bonus. Every elim counts out. This is another point for them right there. Knocking Fulmer with the shotgun. Perfect Tilt is on one right here.
They're
just
gonna
make sure
to rack it.
Oh, I forgot. You could just, it's a play of parachute. Okay, and he lands. Promo takes one to the face. Absolutely clean. Now going back for the high ground. He's not done yet. Remember, every elim is a point for these guys. He does not want to go down yet. He wants to keep building. Just keep on building.
That's a 7-11
for him by himself.
Monster, all he has are slugs. Look, he has nothing else. 0 on the SMG, 0 on the AR. Only 125 metal.
And we saw what he did with that slug. He put someone down right away, and it's still going down. Severin still alive here with the double barrel. No one wants to push this guy here. He is editing his way through. This guy has 6 HP. No time to hero. ZT meets him with a shotgun to the face.
Perfect Tilt, ZT, Chap, Lavoc, Severin, Sace, and Elevate. The 7 players that remain in the game right now. Chap, by the way, is still alive. Look at him. He's right there on the left side of your screen.
In the ringer, gets traded out right there.
Caster
Curse. Like Perfect Tilt might just take this right now. There's knocked players all in the storm. All he has to do is... There it is. ZT gets knocked in storm. The grapple was a miss.
Unbelievable. They take a page out of DMOs. And Bizzle